how can we clear our karma? Well, is it even possible to clear the karma yourself in a lifetime? We're going to explore this now. Welcome back to Consciousness Teachings. My name is Mel, and let's dive into the topic of karma and the topic of, is it possible to release, heal, balance, clear our own karma that is at play in our life? And if so, how? It's an extremely important topic for everybody who is consciously in their evolutionary soul's process, like an active participant of their soul's evolution, and who wants to move forward in their development. It is very important to understand what karma is, how it works in our own individual life, and what we can do to understand it and to heal it, to balance it within a lifetime when we do become conscious of the karma that is in our life, in order to move forward and to actually being able to choose our own life experiences. Because with karma, we all are being born into this world with our karma. What is karma? Karma comes from the Sanskrit word meaning action. And it is often described as well as the cosmic law, the universal law of cause and effect, right? So every cause has an effect, and we cannot participate in the cause without participating in the effect. So everything we put out, like you have heard this before possibly as well, that every action causes an equal and opposite reaction. So everything we put out there will have to come back in some way so that there is balance, because everything in this universe is about balance. And for many of you, it is already evident that this is not the only lifetime we have. Now again, in my videos, you do not have to adopt any belief system, right? So whether you think this is the only lifetime, or whether you actually know or believe or think that there are multiple lifetimes because our soul is on an eternal journey, it doesn't matter. But if you're interested in the karmic concept, even within a lifetime, stay with this, because this can also be helpful to you. Sometimes balance can be achieved within one lifetime. So we put something out there energetically. Every thought, every emotion, every action is energy and has a certain frequency, a certain quality. So this goes out into the field, right? Which also means it has to come back to the source of it, to which has put it out there, in order to be balanced. Now, sometimes this balancing can happen within a lifetime. Oftentimes, it will not be completed in one lifetime, and it will continue in the lifetimes after that. And this is often what we feel, where there is a kind of a trap, this kind of wheel of karma that people are trapped in, because they're incomplete energies. Which means, how does this unfold? What does it mean for our life? It means that we arrive here with certain imbalanced karmic patterns that we bring here whenever we incarnate again. It belongs to the earth field, right? And whenever we incarnate into 3D earth life, we take on our karmic patterns that have been there before. And what these patterns, kind of this intelligence system, this karmic system does, is it creates life experiences in order for us to balance this karma. But most people are not even aware of this process, which means they receive catalyst, they receive life experiences, and their karma will get them to respond in old ways. in previously established ways. So this means most people live on autopilot, live on pre-programmings from before all their life. And this is how they respond. They think their own thoughts, but they're actually only repeating thoughts that they have established again and again and again because they have not become aware of the karmic process. And what does it mean then for somebody who says, I want to become aware of what my karma is so that I can consciously balance it in this lifetime and I don't have to continue these unconscious, subconscious behavioral patterns, decision patterns, and so on, life patterns in future lives. Not in this life, not in future lives, but that I actually become free and empowered to choose my own life lessons and my own life experiences. And this is why this topic is so important. Because to answer the question, is it possible to do that? Yes, it absolutely is. And the first criteria for this is that we live in new times now. And none of us can debate this anymore, right? We live in new times now, and we live in times where more and more people become aware, develop skills, develop their relationship with the unseen world, with their source, with the intelligent infinity field, right? And you see this in how many people are able to channel, how many people are becoming psychic, are aware of their intuitive abilities. Like this has been exploding over the past, let's say, decade, right? And we also get together now because we can communicate. So these are new times. And you also know that Earth has shifted from the 3D experience into 4D frequency, is on the way into more and more of a 4D experience. Earth itself as a planet, or herself as a planet. So this means we live in new times where new things are possible because we also have access to fourth dimensional light, to fourth dimensional abilities and knowledge, wisdom, right? And beyond, of course. But this also entails the opportunity for us to become aware of our karma and to release it and to balance it in this lifetime, so that we then can choose experiences in this lifetime. We don't have to learn the hard way. And this is why I feel so passionate about this. You do not have to suffer here, right? If there is a lot of suffering involved, it usually hints at a lot of karma. And karma is not a system of punishment, even though it can feel like that to a lot of people, but that's not what it is. It's a system of balancing. And if there have been a lot of painful experiences in your life, this means there have been a lot of catalytic situations that have asked you to look at what is there, what has been there. And once we're, or as long as we're not conscious about it, not aware, we just repeat and we try to get through this the way we have learned before, whether it's before in our past here or before in the past in other lifetimes. And we just act out these unconscious patterns again and again and again without moving beyond them, without actually using the catalyst that our earthly life offers us. And this is one of the keys that I want to explore with you or pass over to you, that by becoming aware of what is in your life and what has been maybe coming up again and again and again, and maybe in a painful way, the first thing is you do not have to repeat this until you pass over in this lifetime. You absolutely, and we all do, we all deserve a wonderful life. We all deserve happiness, joy, connection, inner peace, beauty, amazement, bliss. We deserve this, and you deserve this, no matter what your life has been up until now. If you want to have happier experiences, more light-hearted experiences and less pain, you can learn how to release your karmic ties to the past, because these new times enable us to become a lot more empowered in our spiritual beingness. You're your own spiritual authority, and as that, you can choose to drop your karma. And by dropping the karma, by releasing it, you will also not only have the ability to choose your life experiences here, because you will create from a free, energetically free perspective. You will also gain an understanding of how other people, when they interact with you, how they are just acting out their karma. And you will see the world with a different perspective, and it will make a lot more sense to you, which also means you will gain a lot more inner peace when interacting with the world, because you will understand, by understanding your own karma, knowing what it is, finding out what it is, releasing it, balancing it. You will also see where people are unconscious. Karma can only be played out once you're not conscious. As soon as we're conscious, and as soon as we decide to take our awareness of our karma and use it in this life, we can dissolve it, we can release it. And I want to give you, now it is a broader topic and I cannot cover it all in a video like this, but I have created a course that offers a step-by-step guidance system for you on how to understand what your karma is. You will see what your karma is, how to really step by step release it, heal it, balance it, the karma that has been there up until now. But not only that, also, because once we've released it, that's fine, but we live in this 3D world. Like, we still have emotional responses, we still have thought responses and action responses to the world we live in. We still have to live in daily life. So I also share with you how you can, again, step by step, not create any new karma in this lifetime, so that if you want to, you can then be an active part after this lifetime in choosing your future experiences. Because as long as karma is present and not dissolved in the lifetime, karma is created in the life, right? In 3D life, in third dimensional experience, that's where karma is created. We don't have karma when we're backward source. But while we're here, we create karma. And so this also means that we have to resolve the karma here. We have to become aware of it here, and this is absolutely necessary, and then release it and balance it while we're in the incarnation. And my understanding is that when we pass over and we look at our life and we assess it, we do completely understand what karma there is. And we also completely understand what needs to be balanced in the next lifetime. We understand the lessons, we understand. But because the karma has been there, we cannot say, well, I would like this, that, and the other. As long as we are unaware of karma in the experience, we have to come back into this unawareness of karma to start the journey and complete the journey of awareness into, so that we become aware in the incarnation of the karma. Because when we're back home, obviously we have the broader perspective, we understand everything. And then we come back here and the veil is there, the veil of forgetting, and we have no clue what the karma is. And we have to, through the life experiences, understand, find out what it is. But most people don't even look at their life experiences like that. They don't see their life experience as again and again and again their teacher for their karma, saying, here I am. Here I am. I'm looking to be balanced. Here I am. They think they're a passive passenger on this ride and that they don't have a say in it, and that they're kind of a victim or just a ball that destiny is playing with, and they don't get a say in this. Which in a way is understandable as long as we're not aware of the 90 or 95% of subconscious, unconscious pattern that we've brought here and that we've developed throughout the lifetime. So if you're interested in truly becoming the master of your life again, in truly stepping into your own power as a spiritual being, as spirit, and finding out what your karma is in order to releasing it, and then learning how to use your life, everyday life, as to not to accumulate any new karma on your path forward. It doesn't mean you have to be a saint. It doesn't mean you cannot have negative emotions, negative thoughts, because these expectations that often people on the path to 40, 50, they think that they have to be perfect. They think they cannot have any aggression within them, any negativity. They really think any negative thought creates karma, and it's hopeless. I don't even have to try because I cannot be this perfect human. And it's true, we cannot be a perfect human. Who we are is perfection, and we can remember this perfection in us, but we're also human beings. And I show you in this course how emotions like aggression, like envy, like all these negative feelings, anger, frustration, hurt, how they actually help you to grow, and how you can deal with them in a very constructive way. And it doesn't mean that you have to cut them out of your life and never feel them again. It means that you learn how to work with them. You learn how to work with these, especially negative aspects, and how to not fear them anymore, how you don't have to shut them out or pretend they're not there, or how to or you may feel guilty and shame for having certain thoughts and having certain feelings, or for certain things that you might have done in the past. I'm going to bring you through a forgiveness process, which is also one of the secret keys of releasing karma, is the aspect of forgiveness. But it's not the forgiveness in the common sense, what most people think it is. It's like, I have to forgive somebody who did this to me, and I have to forgive what they did. I'm going to show you the real meaning of forgiveness and the process of forgiveness, how you can achieve that, not only with people and situations in your life and in your past, but also in yourself. Because the pain people live their lives with, by not being able to forgive themselves certain things, is immense. And in this course, I'm also, like, my intent is to contribute to your healing process in relation to that also, because forgiveness of self also enables us to release the karma that we have stored by holding on to that guilt and shame, and by then having to relive it and re-experience it until we become aware. I'm showing you how to become aware. And so if you're interested, I'm going to put it in the link below, because it's a bigger thing. I cannot cover this in just one video, but you can check it out. You can see if this is for yourself. And for me, it's like, we need to share this knowledge. It is one of the most important aspects, I feel, that we need to look at now, at this time in our soul's evolution, releasing ourselves from karma, freeing ourselves from our karma, and then choosing actively the life we want to live, the person we want to be, the soul's energy we want to express, and also then graduating into 4D, if this is what we want to, knowing how to do that, knowing what is involved in that, and feeling and experiencing and realizing it's possible. It's not something just some mega awake people or special chosen people can do, or mega psychic people, or everyone can do this who has the desire to do it. And the first step is your intention. If you're honest, if you're serious about your soul's journey and wanting to participate actively in your soul's journey, like really work with this stuff, then start. Like, your intention is all that's needed. And begin to slide into this. And in the course, I'm accompanying you every step on the way. It's not this big thing, oh my God, my karma. It feels like this, I have to do this serious shadow work, and it can feel a bit daunting, and I understand this. But you will see that it's actually healing. And you will also understand why you do not have to be afraid of looking at your karmic stuff. You do not also have to exactly know what happened in what lifetime when you did whatever. It's an energetic quality that you will pick up on, that you see expressed in this lifetime, that you see expressed even within your personality. I also show you how you understand your personality, why you are the way you are, and what this has to do with your karma. And these are the times to do it. And if we discover things like that in this new consciousness, this is why I am doing this. It's so important to share it. And that's my intention, and that's my passion, to share this with you. This is why I've created it. Check it out if this is for you. I'm so happy to be able to help, even if it's only one person, to rediscover their own power and to free themselves and to step into freedom and feeling of control of their destiny, if you want to. And I don't mean control in a negative sense. I mean the freedom of choice of how you want to go through this life. Yeah, there will still be life lessons, but you get to choose. Do I learn the hard way? Do I learn the easy way? Because your consciousness will be open to the easy way. You will not need the hard lessons any longer because you become aware. Okay? I'm going to put it in the link below, or in the box below, the link. You can click it, you can check it out. Just to say this as well, if you have any other questions in relation to this topic, feel free to email me or to put it under the video. I'm reading everything. I don't get a chance to answer everything, but I'm reading everything. But my sense is also that the questions you have, they will be answered in the course. Okay? So I'm going to love you and leave you for today. And we'll talk again next time, if you want to.